What's up, people? So welcome to the Hapa Koreana YouTube channel. My name's Tiffany. I started this channel about 5 or 6 years ago, and today I just felt like introducing myself again because I feel like it's been a long time, and I believe I took down my original video about what it's like to be half Korean, so I feel like I owe you guys a little about me video. So again, my name's Tiffany. I'm from Southern California. I'm half Korean. I have one brother. I have two half Korean cousins, and we grew up together. We were all pretty close growing up. My brother and I grew up in a neighborhood that was predominantly white, so I probably didn't know that I was mixed race until maybe elementary school, when other kids started pointing out my mom's accent and things like that, and that's when it became apparent to me that I had two different parents and, you know, something's going on here. So other than that, I really didn't think about being mixed until I went to college. So I went to the University of Hawaii, and one of my professors there had an assignment, and we were supposed to do our family tree. And so I had to call home and figure out who my ancestors were, and I became very interested in my identity and my family history. So I just went from there, and of course, being in a place like Hawaii, I felt instantly at home. A lot of people tell me that I just look like a local, and I felt like a local when I was out there. So race and ethnicity, all this identity stuff became very interesting to me because I had no idea what a big role it played in my life. And so, yeah, also I feel like there was one video, by the way, that I posted, and I don't think it's still up, but it was a video called What I Would Like to See for the Hapa and mixed race community in media specifically. So one thing that really stuck out to me, and this is just for really any minority, is that growing up, I loved magazines, I loved movies, and I just remember not ever seeing really any Asians, or there was definitely nobody that looked like me. So I always felt sort of weird, or I don't think I was actually aware of the fact that I wasn't seeing me, but I was identifying mostly white women that were in these fashion magazines and these publications, that was the idea of beauty, I guess. So I guess you subconsciously aspire to look like them, but you actually aren't aware of it yet. So if that makes any sense. Anyways, what's really cool now is that 5 years later, after I posted that video about this whole thing with the media, how I've never seen a commercial with a Hapa person. I had never seen a billboard with a Hapa face. And I'm talking like you can clearly identify them as Hapa. So when I started seeing Hapas in Hollywood on the big screen, in magazines, commercials with biracial kids and mixed couples, that's been the most breakthrough thing for me in the last 5 years. And I think it's so cool for the new Hapas, the new generation of Hapas, that they get to grow up with that and see other faces that look like them. And if I could look back and wish that one thing was different, I would say it was that, because then I could look up to other Hapas and be like, that's my idol, that's my role model, and that's attainable. But when you start placing this sort of, well, I was sort of obsessive, but I would obsess over these actresses and models and be like, wow, she's so beautiful. And there's no way that, first of all, I look nothing like her. I will never look like her. And thank God I didn't go down a road of being extreme in any way and altering my appearance to appear different than what I am. So if that makes any sense to you guys, that's one thing that I'm really excited about that's happened pretty recently that I've been aware of in media, and just working in media, it's been a game changer for me because, oh yeah, I'm a journalist. So I graduated with a broadcast journalism degree, and I also had an emphasis in film and the arts. So I grew up playing the piano. I took acting and voice in college, and that's just something that's always been a passion of mine. I have family members that were also actors and actresses, and it's just something in my DNA, I feel like, to be creative. But there's also definitely a very sciencey and math-oriented gene. My mom was a math major, and my dad is an engineer. So my brother's actually in medical school right now, and we're all very proud of him. So it's just interesting to see the different traits of my family that got passed down to us. And being half Korean it's an interesting journey. I mean, it's day by day. I feel like at any given point I can appear to be, it's like being a chameleon. Right now I'm looking at my face and I see an Asian girl, and other times I'm like not really sure. It's sort of ambiguous, and it's just interesting because I even see it myself. Sometimes the way I smile is more Asian, and my facial expressions, and when my brother smiles, I see more of the Asian that comes out because his eyes are really, he has these light green eyes, and it's interesting to see the different ethnicities come out and different facial features and expressions. And so anyways, I'm just babbling on right now, but welcome to my channel. Thanks for subscribing and being my friend over all these years. I've met a lot of you guys in person, and I feel like you guys are some of my closest friends, and it's been an amazing journey. And thank you for supporting my channel. So bye guys.